Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and this is the story of Lolita nurse. While she was in America making a life for herself, she realized that her grandchildren in Barbados were being neglected, and she made a tough decision. It wasn't easy for her to make, but she did it. She tied up all loose ends in America, and she relocated back home to Barbados. She had a home there, and she thought, well, I'm not going to have to start from scratch. I have a home, so I'll, go back to my home and I'll take care of my grandchildren because their mother was not doing a good job. And the granddaughter, she had some awful asthma attacks, and Lolita, the grandmother, will find herself all hours of the night, at the hospital or trying to find a doctor. But she cared for her grandchildren, okay? She cared for them. Now, while she had her grandchildren at her house, the mother was getting divorced, or she left her husband, or the husband put her out, but something happened. So the mother of the children, her daughter, showed up at the house. Sometimes when someone shows up at your house, you don't really want them at the house. You don't want them to move in, but you can't tell them no. You tell them no, but you can't really tell them no. And with someone like her daughter, she would have had to be very, very forceful, and she wasn't. So her daughter moved in. Now, the daughter wants her gone. Lolita nurse is 85 years old. 85. And she, the daughter, and the grandchildren that the grandmother left America to go back to Barbados to take care of, they all want her gone. I'm sure you're not surprised. I could have told her she was making a mistake, but she didn't ask me anything. Okay, I could have told her that. Anyhow, in Barbados now, they're trying to commit her to the psychiatric ward. They're saying she's mad. They're saying that they want her out of the house. Whatever it takes, they want her gone from their home. They're saying it's their home. When the police arrive and they ask the daughter, well, where's your paperwork for the house? She shows them pictures of, I took a picture of hair, and I had a picture of hair, and I have photos of everything. And, I know everything that's going on. And, she has photos. She has no documents. No documents. The house belongs to her mother. And if you are staying at someone's house and you pay a little rent, not rent, but you pay a bill here or there, you can't think that you own it. And that's what the daughter is saying. Now, the mother is so stressed out at 85 years old. She walks the street during the day to avoid all the stress and the quarreling and the daughter hitting on her. She just walks the streets, and she comes back home and she thinks it's time to go to bed. And she has to keep everything that she eats in a wardrobe, okay? Because the daughter got rid of the fridge, got rid of the stove, and she brought in her own things and told the mother, you can't touch my stuff. You cannot turn on lights. You cannot use this, and you cannot use... The daughter is making the mother's life a living hell. So the mother is living in fear, out of a bedroom, and eating out of a wardrobe. Everything she has to eat is kept in that area. And the grandchildren that she came back to Barbados to take care of, one of them is an engineer, and the other one works at the Barbados Revenue Authority. So they do have jobs, but it is disappointing that they don't have her back. They're not protecting her. They are with their mother in trying to drive their grandmother mad or drive her in the grave. She's 85 years old, and they think she's lived too long. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking that she has lived too long. So they're trying their best to get her to a place where they don't have to deal with her anymore. They want the house. You're not surprised by this. I know you are. I know you're not. If you live in Barbados, you know that these are things that happen. These things happen all the time. So Lolita nurse is crying out. She's crying out. She cannot plug anything in. She cannot, touch anything. She's walking the streets until late. 85 years old. She's losing weight. She was a good, size, 15 or whatever. Now she's down to a size 2. A size 2. And then if she does have, some jitters, or she's on the verge of having some sort of nervous breakdown, they're like, aha, I told you she's mad. They drive you crazy and then accuse you of being mad. Okay, this is what is happening to Lolita. So she wanted the story out, and she wants people to know what has happened to her through other people. I never spoke to Lolita nurse. She would tell you she's never called me. I would tell you she has never called me. But I'm hearing this via other people that are right there in Barbados that are seeing what's going on. So when family members from other places will call and ask about what's going on, and then sometimes they even call the police to say, well, this is what I'm hearing from the, neighbors are looking out and they're seeing what's happening. The police will say to the family abroad, well, why don't you come back and take care of your family member? Why don't you come back here and take care of her? But it's not that easy. You see what Lolita did. She closed up shop in the U.S. and went back to Barbados, and what? She's catching hell right now. She's catching hell right now. She's trying to keep on. She's trying to hold on to her sanity. She's trying to eat. She's trying to sleep. She's just trying to make it. I don't know what for her at 85 years old, but she wants to live. Okay, Lolita nurse. Still, she has some life in her. She wants to live, okay? She has family in other parts of the world, and who's to say that they're not, making effort to come and see her? I hope that when this goes out, because the people around her are seeing what's happening, that they will hear about what's going on with the elder in Barbados, and they would make plans to come to Barbados, go to Barbados to see what's going on with Lolita nurse, okay? Like I said, her daughter and her daughter's 2 kids, the ones that she left America to go home to take care of, they want her gone. They want her gone. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.